everyone! So today I was looking at some animal rights posts on Instagram, as I do every day, and I saw the hashtag Stop Yulin. It's about the Yulin dog meat festival every year in China, and people are absolutely outraged by it. They think that it's morally wrong, it's unacceptable because dogs are social and smart and supposed to be man's best friend. And people are just really outraged, and there's groups out there trying to stop this, and I am wholeheartedly on their side. This is definitely wrong, and I don't think we should be doing this to the dogs in any way, shape, or form. I am going to read you some of the quotes from the post today on the Yulin meat market. People said, "I am full-on a Yulin hater. Nuke the fuck out of the Chinese. People need to rise up and stop these people. Join the movement. Wake up, China. These animals are not your punching bag." Why? Someone just said, why? Like, why are we doing this? "Dogs don't do anything wrong, ever, so this pisses me off. Were any of these dogs saved?" So people obviously think these dogs should be saved, probably brought back like somewhere to US or somewhere in Europe, and given a good life, rightfully so. I just want to ask, what is the difference between a dog and a pig? Most people will say, well, dogs are pets and pigs are food animals. That's absolutely true in our culture and in a lot of cultures around the world. However, in other parts of the world, they view dogs as food animals and don't value them as companions. Either way, that's just our perception of those animals. It has nothing to do with the actual animal or their psychology at all. What is the scientific difference between a pig and a dog? They're both mammals, they both nurse their young, they're both social, they're both intelligent. In fact, pigs are the 5th smartest animal in the world. They rank up there with chimpanzees and elephants, right below them in 5th place on that scale. Not that we should be eating anybody based on how intelligent or unintelligent they are. All sentient beings should be free from harm and suffering. And so I just want to make people think about it. If you were outraged by the dog meat market, but you're eating bacon and ham, how can you justify it? What's the moral difference between the two? Just because we were raised to love one and eat another, that's a reflection of us. That's not a reflection of the animals themselves in their capability to suffer, or within their intelligence, or how social they are, any of those things that we value in beings. So it's something to think about. And the other thing that people often say is, well, dogs are bred for companionship as pets, and pigs are bred for the sole purpose of being food. That scares me, but that's an argument, and that is true. Again, in our culture, that is true. But at the Yulin meat market, dogs are bred and raised for the sole purpose of being eaten. Does that justify it? Does that make it okay to eat them because they were bred for that exact purpose? It's all wrong. And when you look at it from the animal's perspective and from a scientific perspective instead of your cultural perspective, it makes sense. There is no difference. They're all the same in the ways that matter. And I hope that you can really reflect on that and just think about it. What is the difference between those two animals without your own emotions involved? What's the difference? How do you justify eating one and justify saving another from the same type of industry? Thanks.